Class 1. Now in part 3 for lesson number 1, that is using computers, do's and don'ts, we will do turning on the computer and turning off the computer. First, starting a computer. How to turn on the computer. Alright, let's start with this. How to turn the computer on. It's on page number 34 and on page number 35. So there are 6 steps to switch on the computer. Let's read them one by one. So step 1 is turn on the electronic switch from the electric board. So first we have to switch on the main electricity button. Alright, you can see the button in the picture. The finger is pointing the button. So switch on the main electricity button. Step 2 is turn on the UPS. UPS stands for uninterrupted power supply. So after that, after first step, you have to turn on the UPS. You can check their pictures in your books as well. So this is your UPS. You have to press its button to switch it on. Step 3 is switch on the power button of the CPU. CPU is Central Processing Unit, which has an on-off switch. The red color button in the picture. Can you see that? Finger is pointing on that button. Press that button to switch on the CPU. Step number 4 is switch on the monitor. Step number 4 is switch on the power button of the monitor. It is also has an on-off switch. So by pressing that button, you can switch on the monitor. The window welcome screen appears like this. But children, you need to remember that you may be asked to enter the password in some cases. So if you were asked to type the password, then what you have to do, then you have to follow 2 more steps. Then the step number 5 is to type the password in the particular location. Look at the space given for the password on the screen. I have marked with an arrow for you for your understanding. All right, children. And after typing the password, the final step, step number 6, is to click on the go arrow. You can check their pictures in your book as well. So you have to, after typing the password, you have to click on that go arrow button. All right, after this, you will see a screen like this. All right, the entire screen is called the desktop. So you can call it desktop screen. The final screen is a desktop screen. All right, and now your computer is ready for you to work with. So you can now start your working. So these are the steps you need to follow to switch on the computer. Okay. Now let's read out the points for turning off the computer. Now let's read the points for turning it off. How you can turn off the computer after finishing your work, you have to turn it off. So how you can turn off your computer? Remember to follow the steps. Never switch off the computer directly. Always follow the steps. What are those steps? So it's on page number 36 and on page number 37. Let's start. So first, click on start button. That is step number 1. All right, step number 1 is to click on the start button. Check the mouse pointer in the screen. Also, I have marked the circle around it. That button is start button. Just keep noticing the arrow, the mouse pointer. All right. So that button is a start button. So you have to click on that button. Start menu will appear. Start menu means the box which gets open after clicking on it. When you click on start button, one box gets open and that box is known as start menu. All right. Then next step is, that is step number 2, is to click on shutdown button. Children, please check the pictures from your books as well. All right. Check the pictures from your books also. So you, after clicking on, first step is to click on start button. The second step is to click on shutdown button. Window shut down and the computer turns off. Like this. Now step number 3 is switch off the power button to turn off the monitor. Now you again need to press the power button so that you can turn off the monitor. First you will press the button of monitor to turn it off. After that, step number 4 is switch off the UPS. So press the button on the UPS after that to switch it off. And last step is step number 5, switch off the main power from the electric board. So the main switch, the main electricity button, you need to switch it off at last. So by following this step, you need to follow this step and you can turn off your computer safely. All right. So never switch off the computer directly. Always follow the steps. Okay. Now children, we are done with this chapter and your homework is to read the chapter one more time and do this agree and disagree by reading each and every point. It is very easy to do. So complete it by yourself. All right. Thank you.